Hey guys, I'm Vasavi here, as you know, since I'm posting this on my page. We're snowed in here in Kansas, and I was supposed to do my video shoot today, but I couldn't make it there because my car is kind of snowed in. So I decided to do a video at home. You know, I've been meaning to do this series for a while. I guess I've been waiting to do it, but I decided today is a great day to do it. So the series is going to be called The Beast Within, and let me start off by saying the beast, another word for your beast is your ego, okay? And I think in the personal growth industry, there's a lot of, fear is bad, your ego is bad, bad, and there's really nothing bad about any of it. I'm the first person who will admit that the reason why I understand the human condition so well, and I get people, I get it, I can get anybody. There is no one that I'm like, oh, I don't get you. I get people because I am so aware of my ego. I don't think I'm throwing myself under the bus when I say I have a huge ego. And when I say I have a huge ego, I have a very loud ego. It shows up, it gets triggered, and it gets triggered. And there's like a few things that actually trigger my ego more than anything. And I can give you all the strategies in the world to take action and to do what you got to do, which is what I'm all about. I'm all about taking action in spite of your fear. However, I'm creating this Beast Within series because I think it's so important. You know, you can take all the action in the world, but until you get that part of your mind that I'm referring to as the beast or as the ego, until you can do that and be so self-aware, all the action in the world is not going to make a difference. Seriously, because you can take action, you can get results, you can make a shit ton of money, great, but until you're able to get clear on why you're doing what you're doing, what fuels you, what is the intention, are you living your life on purpose, none of that matters. And this is just my opinion, FYI, so take it for what it is, but this is my opinion, and I know what I know, and what I know for sure is, when you are able to have that relationship with yourself, and when I say yourself, I'm talking about this higher consciousness part of you, this part of you that is pure, is untouched, is the way that you were born, is the way that you were created, pure essence. And then this other part of you, this part of you that's jaded, that's biased, that is holding on to the past, that holding on to grudges, that gets off on making people wrong, maybe putting yourself down, using reasons to not move forward, being victimized. Like that part of you, the part of you that in the personal growth industry, we're like, we must get rid of this part of ourselves. Guess what? I am not going to ever get rid of part of myself. That is part of me. It's actually what makes me human and what makes me quite entertaining and charming, I might add. But I want to shift our conversation about the ego and that beast. If you guys watch the movie Beauty and the Beast, it's one of my favorites. So if you remember the Beast in the movie, he just needed some love. And he came off as this ferocious animal when he felt rejected or when he felt threatened. I'm talking about the Disney version. I don't really know what other version there is, but I love the Disney version. And Belle, when Belle, the beauty, started giving him some love, that's when he truly was able to kind of turn back into this human form, or who he really was, which is this beautiful person, And that's really what the beast is. I mean, there are parts of ourselves that we despise, or we're like, I wish I didn't have those parts of myself. But as someone who knows her ego very well, like I said, it's loud, it's huge, it's in my face every day. It's a conscious choice every day where I want to come from. I have days where I'm totally in my ego, like just totally, the world is wrong, the world is out to get me, I suck, you suck, we all suck. That type of conversation. So I deal with it every day, but it's a choice. So the point is not to kill the fear, kill your ego. It really is to steal a little bit from the Hindu scriptures, the Bhagavad Gita, we talk about, Krishna tells Arjuna, who's sitting in the chariot with him, the Bhagavad Gita, he says to him, just be an observer. Just be an observer of everything that's happening. And you don't have to be so in it. And I think when we get so in the conversation of our mind, that's when we start to forget who we really are as human beings. So it's not about finding out who you are. You're not lost. It's about remembering who you are before you gave your ego, your beast, so much power over you. So there are not sections of ourselves. You know, we're not like parts. We are one whole human being. And until we can fully accept the whole that we are, the good, the bad, the ugly, right? And obviously none of it is bad or ugly. We just perceive it to be that way. When we can do that, that's when we will totally experience oneness, pure joy, pure happiness, no separation between me, between you, between the people around us. So, you know, I'm going to use the Beast Within videos to really talk about stuff from a real place, not from a let's fix it, this is what you got to do. You know, my Keeping It Real videos are very advice-based, on purpose, obviously, because people are asking questions. I want to give them answers. But this is really more of a conversation. You know, I really want for human beings to accept themselves fully. When we can stop crucifying ourselves for who we are and learn to accept ourselves, life just becomes better. And the things that we think are so difficult don't seem so hard anymore because we've learned to accept all of ourselves. And I'm going to speak more about this on Monday. But, you know, feel free to comment what you got out of this. If you got anything out of it, you know, like I said, this is me in my apartment, snowed in, and I want to talk to you. So I made this video. As you can see, I have my bangs. I don't usually worn them in a while, but tried to kind of do my thing. And my dog Lainey is passed out. There she goes. That's what she does. Like, I might join her. So it was great talking to you. I'll talk to you guys, you know, via the cyber webs. And look for a video on Monday. Bye.